Waiting for you, Echegi, you are Someone, can you give him glory? Titoma kanjibia ireze oyabuna toya Hezi bokamiri Ibo kwere ngwameya Kanye I brought this seed of thanksgiving, not really too big seed, just something to appreciate God of immortality. A day came when I know the power of what a man knows. That is the light that guides your life. The light that guides life. All great lives are saved through guide. So if a spirit wants to bless you, what the Spirit does is to first start guiding you. All who were rich were guided to prosperity. They had fellowship. Today, God moved my life forward, guiding me. That is why I want to make this announcement that in Galilee 2025, we're going to have a day of blood. You see, because I am going to start a minor part of a sabbatical ministry. Minor, not really too out. I'm going to introduce a small part of the Lions ministry that is different from preaching. I'm going to say something about Sabbath when I'm about to stop. When the Bible says that when Moses said in Deuteronomy chapter 18, 15 and 18, he said, later in the days that Jehovah shall raise a prophet like unto me. Then he said, it is him you shall hearken. He wasn't talking about Jesus the Lamb. No. He was talking about the Lion of Judah, a prophet like unto him. That is, I'm going to still preach it. I want to give you a gift. Very precious gift. This earth responds to three things. When you hear respond, it means the earth will not joke with three things. Now, if somebody is suffering on earth, the person have not given the earth these three things. If the earth doesn't collect these three things from you, you will not be blessed. It doesn't matter how religious you are. The earth does not relate. The earth does not relate with religion. The earth relates with these three things. Number one, what I mean relate, it means the earth can't deny. If you don't understand what I am saying, you better open your ear. And I am going to take this thing I'm saying serious from when I come down from this altar. The earth responds to tears. The earth responds to sweat. More importantly, the earth responds to blood. There is no human being that gave the earth these three things enough that suffered. So I am, and out of the three, the blood is the strongest. Let me say again. I said out of the three, the blood is the strongest. That is why Jesus didn't end in sweat. After sweating and fasting, he continued to shed blood to make him a testamental, very powerful man. Jesus didn't stop with shedding blood. The earth is still looking for blood. The lion is also a blood man because of sacrifice. So if you're going to be in Galilee 2025, you're going to save money for one ram. From now till January is still very far. To be saving money for one ram, like about 120,000. And if it had money, I will tell you. When I say blood, you will bring your animal. For the first time, I am going to kill the ram in the open. At the altar of immortality, 5 layers, not 3. And then bring the blood, or your own blood, not mine, to tell the earth, give the earth new instructions about 2025. For all Locust Army family, every family, one blood. For those who are big, you can give on behalf of your family and give another one on behalf of your head. It's going to be a ritual in that meeting. That's my turning point. But when I am, before I stop preaching today, I am going to preach 4 sermons under external worship. Please look at my face. I am tired of denying myself. There is a reason I have this face. There is a reason I have this face. There is a reason I am 6 feet. I am exactly 6 feet. Now we call 6 feet height of a man. That is, you cannot be perfect if you are not 6 feet. If you are 6'1", then you are not perfect. If you are 5'6", you are not perfect. Perfection is for 6 feet. Now listen, I am not afraid of you. But God believes in the way you are. So I am tired of hiding who I am because I'm afraid of what people will say. Can I tell you something? Don't fear what people will say, but allow what you know to manifest to you. Allow what you know to make you great. The poor doesn't have a say. They only have mouth. No, the poor people only have mouth. What I said they have? Now only mouth they get now. What else do they have? No, nothing. And God does not invite them because they get mouth. I want to bless somebody by making you to understand something that happened when Jesus was born. It's not that there was a mistake in going to his house as per se, but the messianism of the suffering servant cannot be talked about without a man like Herod. So there are people you don't discuss something. You don't talk about a town or a country without mentioning them. Because they are the custodians of the destiny of that town. So they look like God. So even the God in heaven can't discuss the destiny of that town without those men. So if you say that greatness is nothing, the destiny of the poor is with the great. That is why the poor serve the God of the great. You don't have a house, so and you need a house. Whatever your landlord buried is binding on you. If you're a tenant in his house, and you can claim to be holy, but you cannot be holy in a heart dedicated to Satan. So is your holiness more important than what you have? The riches of a rich man is in his hiding place. So if you are a poor man, you can't hide, because poverty has already made you vulnerable. Let me say again. I say poverty has made a man vulnerable. That is why you will not be poor. Amen. I was sharing with somebody in my office before I came out. I said, those who make sacrifice, those that make sacrifice, God cannot be kept on earth except through sacrifice. So those who pray to the God of those that make sacrifice. Those who pray to the God of those that make sacrifice. Please start learning very fast, because if you don't learn very fast, you will keep suffering poverty. Poverty, prayer does not solve the problem of poverty. It's knowing. You see, because if you want to come out of something, you should take bold step to walk out of where you are. There is something I am about to teach for the first time. I said I'm about because yesterday I invited a medical doctor. I said, I want you to come to my office. I want to get advice from you. I want to get. So when he came, I told him, I said, why I called you for advice is because I prefer knowledge to prayer. So I said, I want you to look at my body and see what is happening to me. I have helped a small boy. I just helped somebody. He looked at me and said, when I told him how old I am, he said, no, I thought you would be 10 years lower. I said in my heart, I know how to remove age from my life. If you meet me privately, I will teach you. Now, we started talking, and I loved him. When I am done today, it doesn't matter who you are, whether you're watching online or you are in this hall, you will be happy with me. Now, you'll be happy with me because I am going to diversify into multifarious forms, manifestations of different kind of gift. Both the one that make God God and the one that look like man is going to come from this altar because of special talent, endowment, and character. And then many years of experience that manifested from too much of pain. I was born in the village so that I can suffer too much to rise, that I might be teacher of experience. Yes, so that you don't say that God just bless me. So they can see what I went through to become that. As you look at me, you can be that. What I have done, Kennedy, is testimony and revelation. They put it under it. Did you hear? Did you tell him that I have done testimony? Yes, testimony and revelation. Now, or revelation and testimony. Please hear me. Tell every locust that I am opening the door of Holy of Holies. Mrs. Dike, tell your husband that I want to pastor him with that in his mind. That I came to church with that in his mind. Something that made him give the church 6 white rams with white horns. Mid-year Thanksgiving. Kennedy, is not what I said. I didn't say capture Holy of Holies. So, when God wants to introduce a new age, He hides the age in Revelation. And then if you cannot capture the revelation of that age, You can't be part of that age. The lion has an age. The age of vengeance. There are revelations. And that revelation is different from the revelation of the church. And far more superior. Not only in word. Not only in word, but revelation and testimony. Not testimonies and revelation. Revelations and testimonies. Now, not only in word, but I have preached so much in word. I want to bring ordinance of Sabbath. Yes. Because God is not a church person. The day of rest is Sabbath, and that is Saturday. And that will be the eternal day of rest. So the time of worshiping God on Sunday we go. But we are still there now. If somebody kills an animal and pour the blood on the earth and give the earth command, the earth will listen. It doesn't matter whether it's a native doctor or it's a pastor. It's an ordinance. The earth will respond. Whatever you think about it doesn't matter. After all, how many pastors are rich in your village? So, I'm here now. I brought this seed to honor God. Who brought all those revelations to me? So, Father, can you pray in a minute? I said, Lord, thank you, because please, can you look up before you pray? I said, the God, please get this into you before you start the praying. The God people pray to is a God more important people kept on earth through sacrifice. Let me say it again. I said the God men pray to is the one other more important people kept where? Through. So God have to be kept on earth before we can pray to that God. Now, if he's not kept on earth through sacrifice, you can't pray to him. Can I say one more thing before you sit down? Huh? The power to do good and the power to do evil is a product of sacrifice. So if a man died, it is because another man gave a spirit that killed him something. And then the spirit received power to kill. If somebody is made alive, it is also because somebody also gave another spirit something. So the spirit also took it and gave something and then gave life. So God must take something. God must take something before he blesses, and then Satan must also take something before he destroys. So I would like you to pray and say, Lord, saturate my spirit with your light. Go ahead. Mercy, why I change you are. What mercy, why this is why you should learn. If you are alive now and you're seeing me with your physical eyes, you are not yet in heaven or in the grave. The reason that you are alive is because there is something you need to learn now. You need to learn it now. Not only that you need to learn it now, you need to learn it now, to apply it now. Now, the degree of your honor and favor is controlled by the teacher you have. The teacher you have and your willingness to learn and apply what you learn. Anytime people are delayed, or you see a poor man or somebody that lack what you need, what Satan did to them is to close their learning ability, is to limit their ability to learn, is to hurt them very well through ignorance, is to use them to protect their enemies. If you protect your enemies, God will not help you. And your enemy number one is the spirit of ignorance. Some people major in protecting ignorance. And then number two, if the earth is not yet like heaven, the difference between the heaven and the earth is what God knows that men are not, men don't know yet. So hunger to know is a sign that your God has come. But hunger to know is a gift of God. That's what happened to me today. Hunger to know. Father, there is something that I didn't know. Just like the first time I'm about to teach. I want to know it. Help me to know it. And let me apply it. That Jehovah, that I might move forward. When I learn it, the first miracle happened. And then when I apply it, the second miracle happened. The best gift God can give you on earth is to give you a man or a woman that can be an agent of change for you. Somebody who look at you and learn what you need to know. Because there is an evil conspiracy against our future. This is the conspiracy. You might not know what it means for you to argue with your teacher. God sends somebody to you to order your life, and you're having a conflicting idea. Let me say again. I say God sent somebody to order your life, and the devil decide to make you conflict with the leader of your path. In 23:20 of the book of Exodus, God said to Moses, an angel will be in the way. Now, an angel that is in your way is the one in charge of your future. Let me tell you something that you don't understand. Some people, the devil in their root doesn't want them to follow their teacher. No, they don't follow teachers. So the first gift God gives to you on earth is to give you a Soma Maruzo. That is somebody Ganeso. Then you will know the way. And then such a person, that's why they gave us Bible. Such a person came into your life, and then you're saying you know the way. When he says sit down, you stand up. Why? When that physician sat in my office yesterday, I can't remember the last time somebody was straight to the point. Straight like that. I don't know, I can't remember. In the last 10 years, I sat before somebody who was straight to the point for about 10 minutes. Everything he told me was straight to the point. As everything he told me was straight to the point. He said to me, he said, what does it cost you? What does it cost you to know the state of your kidney? What does it cost you to check your lungs, to your lungs? We are not telling you to buy drug. We are saying, let us check it. So I said, check it. That's what I mean by straight. Then he came back and said, there is something he said that touched me. He said it is painful that people are dying avoidable deaths. That is straight to point. I feel like I should excuse him to start crying. I feel like I should start crying. I feel like I'm saying, "Doctor, go outside, let me cry." Because that thing he said entered into me, that somebody, a death that could be avoided, killed a man. You know, I'm making a book on death is avoidable. That's why it touched me deep. Then he said, if there is any other appointment and it comes to health, every other thing should wait. Straight to. Maybe you are a child and you have an age, maybe you are 30 years, or maybe you're between 30 and 40. You might not bother about what I'm saying. Don't worry about it. You still have energy to squander. You still have time of a mistake. Don't worry about it. Just your faith is fine. Just faith. Faith, your faith is fine. Big faith is very fine. Don't worry about, maybe when you come to my age you might worry, but don't worry now. Just have faith. So I want you to pray and say, Lord, take me to another level. All right, wait. Have I blessed you now? Oh, eh? Huh? Let me ask you to listen. If you are here and you are behaving mad, don't forget that people who are intelligent we still know that you're mad. I said they will still know. They will still know that your life is not fine. You see, because the angel of poverty function through darkness. I was telling them in the morning when I was teaching. I said, some people remain long in the dream world. Don't get angry about what I'm saying. You might be in the dream world, and then a deceiver took the voice of God and said, I am my daughter, the man that will marry you is the president of America. Or the son of the president is coming for you tomorrow in the dream world. That he will charter a jet from America and come to you. Because the angel of darkness knows that you like dream. And you can believe anything you dream. Now, but it will be necessary for you, after you have dreamed that dream, to ask that angel a question of the value the president will be looking for in you. Now, when you ask him that question, the angel will run away because he knows you're intelligent. That angel of darkness that gave somebody superlative dream will run away because you have asked him question. Sit down. Somebody jam your hand together for Jesus. You know, one of the challenges of the church, is that the prophetic that is not balanced with apostolic has reigned for a long time. The prophetic that is not balanced with the apostolic, that is, somebody said, this is what God said. Another person said, let us use our mind. To know it is true. So the first course I'm teaching here today is God believes in natural process. Because I have so much to teach here, I am going to be taking the cross, not really in details, all of that. But I would like somebody to know that God will not want the moon to come out in the day. I say God will not want the moon to come out in the day. And then God will not want the hour of the sun to encroach into the night. To encroach into the night. If you are a woman, God will not want you to have a man's emotion. Because you are a woman, He will like you to have women's emotion. So when you are with a woman, when you marry a woman, you must study women's emotion. What I mean is the way women reason if you want to live with her, which is different from the way a man reasons. Let me give another example. When you are a woman, you are subjected to a biological process that must control your decisions. The word is must. Natural process. Now, that natural process should control your decisions. For instance, if you're a woman that want to make babies, you already know that is a particular time you can't. Because your body can know more. Now, why I'm talking about God believing in it, it doesn't rule out miracle. But miracle is 1% out of the 99 chance. So don't even give your life to 1%.